In a groundbreaking move, hedge fund clients of Goldman Sachs are reportedly diving headfirst into the crypto market, showing renewed interest in crypto options. According to Bloomberg, this surge in interest among the Goldman's hedge fund clients mirrors the growing enthusiasm seen among the retail traders. Speculation is rife that this newfound interest could culminate in Goldman Sachs acquiring the entire stash of 21 million bitcoins. Stay tuned as we closely monitor this developing story. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and let's start. So we're starting off with, as I predicted Bitcoin to reach 40k when it was at 25,000 but was called irresponsibly bullish by the bears. Then I predicted it to reach 60k but received unfollows from followers with whom we bought at the 17,000 bottom. After that, when I predicted it to reach a new all-time high before the halving, people asked me what I was smoking because it had never happened before in the history of Bitcoin. Now I am predicting it to reach at least 95,000 by the end of the May, and I am prepared for any attacks and negativity from these believers that may follow this bust. And here we could see the whole structure of this person predicting. I don't know about if it's true or not, I'm not a follower, but basically the plan looks pretty good and I expect his second plan to be truly predictable. But 95,000, 100,000, yeah, I feel like it's going to go to a point where it's not going to reach 100,000 and drop from that, as everybody will be expecting 100,000, but they will actually pull the trick on you and it won't reach 100,000. When everybody will be waiting 100k buying at the top, they will crash the price hardly. So I expect it to happen like that. Bitcoin price 50k. When this person actually showed on March 25th, 2021, he said, why I sold all my Bitcoin, that is, I'm done. And he sold at 50k price. It's a pretty good price to sell, and if he bought back, he is legend. But if he didn't, it's whatever. He made profits, he is okay with it, and he doesn't care if it is $60,000 or $70,000 right now. He made a profit and that's really good for him. Some people should sell for new people to come. That's what the market should work. The price won't rise if there will be everyone as a holder. The coins should be sold, coins should be bought for people to increase the price. That's what you should understand. And clowning someone for that he sold, it was his decision. If he regrets, then it's his problem, not yours. Bitcoin update. Two things we see. Bullish flag, wedge. Price dropping plus volume dropping equals bullish. Where are my whales at? Let's see if it happens like that. Bitcoin began to replace the US dollar as the world's reserve currency on January 3rd, 2009. Slowly, then suddenly, Bitcoin began replacing the US dollar, and here we can see how it happened. And now we are slowly getting to the point when we are going to finally do it, to replace the currencies, world currencies, and the US dollar is about to go down pretty soon. It's around 10 to 20 years left, we can understand that, and Bitcoin might be the next currency for the next 100 years at least. The big Sunday report, all you need to know, technical analysis, psychological analysis, and rest. In last week's Sunday report, we discussed an anticipated sideways movement in a larger time frame. As observed, Bitcoin is perfectly moving in this sideways region as mentioned. Some people fail to catch the bigger picture, not realizing that a price fluctuation within the 20% range is quite normal for movements in the large market caps, and even beneficial, as Bitcoin is gearing up for its next massive leg up, a leg up that will bring us above 80k and reaching 100k in high speed. In trading terms, we refer to this as bullish sideways movement as an accumulation region, a phase where profit-taking money, incoming investment, and undecided money converge, resulting in a consolidation in the mid-term timeframe. As I've mentioned before, this sideways movement is bullish and we are poised for a significant upward move. What many fail to understand is that Bitcoin just broke through its all-time high in the last few weeks and is now slowly building support near the all-time high region. People don't realize that this is a process that takes weeks, and I told you we would stay in the region of the golden bull for weeks before continuing to rise, entering the super cycle. It's only a matter of time before we see Bitcoin climb above the 70k and enter the super cycle after confirmation at 72,500. People need patience, but most lack precisely this. We need strong support near the current all-time high region, and Bitcoin is doing exactly that. Compare it to the previous all-time high breakouts and observe how Bitcoin behaved. You won't see many changes, but a few weeks of sideways movements and building support, and sometimes a 20-30% correction is in that region. Regardless, Bitcoin looks very bullish, and we can confidently say that the next leg up is only a matter of time. We have seen selling pressure from Grayscale recently, as the weak and paper hands can be found panic selling according to on-chain data that shows the new buyers tend to sell in the recent days, while experienced traders and Bitcoin whales have rebought during this correction, as the sell pressure is over from the retail side and the funding rate has already cooled down. I liked seeing Bitcoin retesting the previous all-time high level in 60k region. Watch the chart closely and you will notice a very strong resistance at 60k at the beginning of 2021. Then in October 2021 you can see how Bitcoin managed to break out above the mother of all resistances at 60k and reach the all-time high of 69,000 before entering the bear market. Now Bitcoin seems grown up enough to handle this pressure at 60k and easily stays above it without much trouble. You can clearly see how the previous 60k resistance is slowly turning into strong support, forming our base for the incoming super cycle, which is loading in only a matter of time. For me, there's no reason to be scared. These corrections are pretty normal in every bull market, and remember, the halving is coming in 25 days and the mother of all bull markets hasn't even started yet. Patience, we have a lot of green coming, and I keep accumulating new coins that are worth it for a long-term investment. Coins I have spent hours researching and publishing a long-term investment channel, which is included in the premium, but we are not subscribed for anyone. We can understand that we should find our own investments. The next one we are going for. Bitcoin is still technically trading in a downtrend, but let's see if we can reverse that by the next week. Bitcoin currently holding support heading into a weekly close, as here we're looking into a pretty good position, but if we're looking into it again, we could see the red candlestick showing us the move downwards, but we have not seen such right here, but we saw one over here, so probably we might see a huge correction happening, then a huge recovery comeback, and then it will continue on building. So far I cannot expect anything else, but it feels like the same trend we are building up over here that we had, and we might see another move like that. Can we see such a huge double bottom? I don't know. If it's going to play like a yearly double bottom, that will be really horrible. Hopefully it won't happen like that. Trust is breaking down. That's why we will turn to Bitcoin. This article has a good example. Food, we trust the food we grow ourselves, but when others grow it for us, we have to trust them to a degree, or trust the USD or FDA, etc. Once the trust starts breaking down, the system will change back towards being closer to the farmer. Also, on January 10, 2009, Hal Finney's now famous tweet was issued to the world running Bitcoin. Sometimes in the next few years, nearly everyone on the globe will be running a Bitcoin node right from their phones, giving them the highest level of privacy and self-sovereignty humans have ever known. Also, Goldman Sachs hedge fund customers turning to crypto options. Hedge fund clients of American banking giant Goldman Sachs are renewing their interest in crypto options, a trend this is notably matching up with the embrace of the product from retail traders. Per a Bloomberg report, the interest in crypto by banks' hedge fund clients has soared dramatically since the start of the year, as a dramatic shift from the slow adoption from last year. So it's really great to see how people continue to invest into Bitcoin and the cryptocurrencies, and it's really great how they are finally shifting to the better options. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. See you in the next one, and peace.